My name is Josh Harrison, and this is my final portfolio for my quantitative design. Quantitative design requires that you first establish the problem. The problem that I sought to establish was that the traditional classroom is not serving our students very well. The traditional classroom has the students lined up in rows and the teacher at the front of the classroom. Students are becoming more and more bored with the nature of this classroom. They would rather take a nap than pay attention. The modern classroom seeks to shift this design. Not students in rows, but students interacting with each other in groups. Not the teacher as the sage on the stage, but the teacher as the guide on the side. Students actively learning versus the teacher teaching at the students, versus delivering content. The students are discovering content. As I started into the literature review, I realized that motivation is a big key that drives students to do what they do. It is the driving force behind many decisions that they make to start something and to persist and finish something. Motivation is a powerful tool for our classrooms. I also noticed that there were deficiencies in the literature. Many studies were out there that linked motivation and problem-based learning, but many of them were not in a mathematics classroom. The significance of my study is that I aim to show that problem-based learning can also improve motivation in a mathematics classroom. The literature was very clear on how motivation can be improved through problem-based learning in many other subjects, but I wanted to do the same thing for math. And thus, I also want to reap the same benefits that many other classrooms are getting from motivated students. Therefore, the purpose of my research is to test the level of effect that problem-based learning has on student motivation in high school mathematics classrooms. This motivation will be assessed by the Motivated Strategies for Learning questionnaire that was created by Pentrick, Smith, Garcia, and McKeechee. My study also aims to address the following research question. Is there a significant difference in students' MSLQ scores before problem-based learning versus after problem-based learning? The design of my quantitative methods is going to rely on a single group pre-test, post-test experimental study. The participants for my study are my Algebra 2 students at Pickens High School. Although I do not get to choose my Algebra 2 students on a year-by-year basis, this should give me a good sample of students to test and see if problem-based learning really does increase motivation or not. The sampling method will be purely a convenience sample, as it will be students that are in my classroom. The research design will be traditional lecture format for 2 units of the class. Students will then be given the Motivated Strategies for Learning questionnaire. After this, students will be given a problem-based learning for the following 2 units on systems of equations and quadratic equations. Students will be given real-world problems that they have to solve, and they will also be given technology-driven lessons that they can utilize to help them solve. After the students have participated in problem-based learning, they will again take the Motivated Strategies for Learning questionnaire. The scores for the pre-test and the post-test will be compared using statistical analysis to see if there's a significant difference between their motivation during traditional learning versus problem-based learning, to see if problem-based learning has truly increased their motivation in a mathematics classroom. Finally, an analysis will be done on those scores and on the statistical analysis to give a reflection and a discussion about what occurred during the study. My hypothesis is that students will have an increased level of motivation after participating in problem-based learning. As I've gone through this research design, it has really helped me to focus my efforts on what I really would like to research for my dissertation. It has also really helped me to hone my topic and make sure that my topic is focused enough on one construct versus multiple. It has also given me a passion to truly seek something that is going to improve my classroom, but also possibly other teachers' classrooms around the world, or even in just my local context.